Welcome back to Island Bike Life. On today's video, we're going to take a look at the 6th event for the 2019 Island Cup Enduro Series. This race was held in Comox for the first time ever at Mount Washington Bike Park and featured categories from youth to elite. I took on the intermediate field and raced against 52 other intermediate men out of a total of 150 racers. There were 5 stages in total for the intermediates with a staggered starting time to help thin out the field. This event did not play to my riding strengths and was the race I was most nervous for this year, and my overall end result showed that. Stage 1 consisted of a very short trail called Little Blue. It's a trail right from the top of the village down to the chairlift and is a nice way to warm up. It's rated as a blue tech trail and it's one of a few different options at the top of the hill to get you down to the lift. I finished in 47 seconds, which was pretty good, ending up 6 seconds off the race leader. After that, we started our first pedal up to stage 2 from the bottom all the way to about halfway up the mountain.
You're on Island Bike Life. Keep going.
Awesome. Thanks for pointing that out. Have fun.
Thanks.
There's a left after that.
Stage 2 was on the trail Blue Hammer and is one of my favorites in the park. It has some good flow to it and the overall trail is really just plain fun. The trail today was a little bit muddy in areas and I lost a little bit of time in some corners, but that's okay. I finished in 1:33 and took a good chunk of time off my old personal record, which was pretty nice. Screw-ups on the way down, I ended up increasing my overall time to 17 seconds off of the race leader. Had I maintained this, I probably would have been better off throughout the day, but as the stages progressed, my time continued to get a little bit broader.
Let me know when.
Anytime.
Good luck.
Thank you. The second pedal up to stage 3 went around the back side of the mountain and was just vicious, to say the least. Stage 3 consisted of 2 trails, a brand new trail called Riptide, and tied into a technical trail called Helter Skelter. I only ended up getting film of Riptide as my camera died on me on the way down. I had a couple of missed turns and a near fall on Helter Skelter, which sucked up a lot of time. But it was on these next stages that my time gap really increased. At the end of this stage, I was a minute 22 off of the race leader. tricky little bit.
Okay, when you're ready.
Ready? It's right there.
It's just in there, okay.
Stage 4 was the longest of the day and the most popular trail of the mountain, called Highway 19. I was pretty familiar with this trail and it has some good flows, big berms, and a few pedally sections. It was definitely a fatiguing stage, and though I planned my power output pretty well, I thought, I was able to keep gas down almost all the way to the bottom, but I just couldn't make up the time on some of the faster riders. Stupid corner.
get it under your glove.
It doesn't move that way.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming out.
Yeah. I hope the trails are...
I did beat my own personal record when this trail was all said and done, but I pulled back to 50 seconds off the stage leader, increasing my overall time gap for the day to 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
So you ready?
Let's try.
But we're looking at trans.
Stage 5 was another long trail that went from Call It In down to Green Line. I tried to pedal hard and keep the pedal down as best I could, but I lost some more time again on this stage. I was only 34 seconds behind the stage leader this time, but I couldn't cut down my overall for the race.
Oh, tree there. Shit.
all said and done, I was 2 minutes and 44 seconds off the race leader and ended up finishing in 35th. I was hoping for a top 30 finish to keep gathering points for the overall standings, so I was disappointed in the overall result, though I feel like I did my best, so what are you going to do? I knew going in that this was going to likely be my most challenging race, and I will need to focus on the last two races in Cumberland and Maple Mountain to make sure I keep a push on for a top 10 season overall finish. I hope you enjoyed this look at the Mount Washington Enduro race. Stay tuned for the rest of the 2019 series later this fall. If you like what I'm doing here, think about hitting the subscribe and the like button. Leave me a comment down below and come and find me on Instagram. And as always, thanks again for watching. Now let's go hit the trails.